It
Okay.
might be his first name or his last name. I don't know.
Uh, okay. All right. Well, he was at the New Haven
Yeah, he was at the New
shindig.
Haven reunion. His name
He
is,
was a waiter at what club? You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, Tom, I'm sorry. I meant to ask you this before you started recording.
I can
Uh, but,
stop.
but what is
All right. Hey, David, how you doing, bud?
They're doing all right. I just I'm terribly distracted by the state of affairs, you know, nationally and all. And
I'll tell
I
you
think
what,
I
I about 15 years ago, I went to Germany with some people to take pictures, and they took us to a concentration camp in Germany, and I couldn't imagine how the German people left this concentration camp, which was right next to a subdivision. And I thought, that's horrible. How could they put up with that? But we're in that situation now. We got, we got ICE going around killing people, and what can you do to stop it?
yeah, yeah,
get rid of the current administration for one?
Well, I would love to do
but
that, but we got
mm,
3 more years of this shit.
Well,
yeah,
maybe
and
maybe just one if we can if you can flip Congress, they'll cut that
I hope
stuff out.
so, yeah. Um,
mm,
and then it's like every morning when I get up and look at what's on the newspaper, it's always Trump's doing this, Trump's doing that.
mm, mm, yeah,
It's pretty crazy. I wouldn't have thought that democracy could die that quickly. You know.
mm,
It,
Uh,
it, it is crazy, and it's totally irrational to me, but it's rational to so many people who support Trump. And I can't for the life of me believe that a third of the population of America, according to the polls, believe that he did a good thing in Venezuela,
yeah,
for instance. I mean,
mm,
and most of the stuff, And so to keep my sanity, I've decided to get in really involved locally. I live right next to a school that was closed because for lack of students in this area. It's turned into a park. It's been closed for a while, and the school district is selling it to a developer that wants to put 44 homes on this little plot of land. And I'm opposed to that on just general principles. We don't need their 800,000, 44 $800,000 homes in this neighborhood at all. But on top of that, they discovered I'm about 3 or 4 miles east downwind from Rocky Flats, which was the where we built the nuclear weapon triggers, and they had
Yeah.
enormous um, escapes. They broke the law. The Department of Energy did, and their contractor in so many ways that in 1990 the FBI raided the Department of Energy, and so all that stuff came downwind. They did a huge settlement to people who got sick and died. Well, it's inert now because it's in the ground. It's been there for 30 or 5 or 40 years, but they want to dig up all that which I'm less than five. I'm like 500 feet from the construction site. And so
Gotcha.
there's a guy here who's an engineer. So we're fighting that. And actually, I've been on TV and I wrote copy for flyers, and he's got a website. And the city council makes the final decision next Tuesday. And so to keep my sanity, I can't affect the national scene, but what I can affect is something local. And that's probably the only thing that's allowing me to keep what sanity I have left.
mm, yeah,
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, because
it's got to pick
it's
something
really.
local and do what I do anyway.
mm,
So
I really feel like my sanity has tipped. Maybe I wasn't all that strong to begin with, but yeah, yeah. I'm trying to stay sane for my own well-being and for Karen's. But yeah, it's. I just heard something a few minutes ago. Starting with the Access Hollywood tape, when people found it
mhm.
just fine to look the other way or to accept that. This is totally
Yeah, but I don't
bizarre.
understand how they accept it. I mean, he's been convicted a couple times of
Yeah, yeah,
raping women and stuff, and nothing happens.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
see I see people wearing T-shirts that says "I voted for the felon." What a sick ass country you become. I
Yeah.
don't think there's much hope for it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Rick.
Hey,
Hey, Rick.
what are you talking about, Ken? About digging something being dug?
Well, I live right next to, or I'm downwind about 3 or 4 miles from Rocky Flats, which was the world's most polluted 20 square
Oh,
miles in the
that's
world, because
oh,
they built the triggers for nuclear bombs and plutonium, and they were the water. They did so many things. They broke so many crimes, and hundreds and thousands of homes were affected. And I didn't live here then, but I've been here for 15 years. And they want to build a subdevelopment right next to us and dig the dirt up again. And
oh,
the dirt it's safe now, but if you redo the dirt, and plutonium is airborne, is how it travels, and the particles lodge in you. And, 5 or 10 years later, you get really bad shit. And hundreds of people have been sick and died. That paid out a billion in medical bills. They paid settlements to everybody, a blanket settlement of $30,000 or $60,000 to all the homes around here about 10 years ago. And I had a neighbor who grew up in there, right next door to where I used to live before I moved where I am now. And he had one of 50 cases of COPD, his type in the world. And several doctors told him it's because it was plutonium related.
oh, okay. That's what.
So I'm fighting to get we don't need the subdivision number 1 and number 2. We damn sure don't need it when we found out that there was plutonium.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm relearning a whole lot about plutonium and Rocky Flats and all the shit that happened there in terms of the crimes were beyond you can't believe. And they built right on the place, which is about 3 miles as the crow flies from where I live, thousands of homes. My son-in-law's dad was a retired Army colonel, and he was in charge of security for the whole thing when they were cleaning it up. They took about 250,000 barrels of plutonium polluted soil, and it's now buried down in New Mexico.
Yes.
That's the safest spot for it. Well, the half-life of plutonium is 300,000 years. So I won't be around 300,000 years. So it's when that barrels break down, it won't affect me. But I asked him if he would build a house on that, and they built over 2,000 houses. He said, you could pay me $1 billion and I wouldn't build a house there.
Oh,
Because every time the kids go out and play, they're playing in plutonium soil.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's just
Probably the EPA will look the other way these days.
yeah.
Yeah.
well, the EPA has been of limited help.
Yeah. Well, they've been overtaken. But
Yeah.
well, we pray for your result better with good
Amen.
results. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'll know next week, and we've got a whole bunch of, right now, my whole thing is civic involvement where you can. And I'm working on a website called Vote for Good. And we've got to get out and vote, and we have to get better candidates. And this is kind of almost a trial to say, can I, with another guy who's an engineer, who's OCD, and does research, and man, he knows more about than I'll ever forget about this. He's been here for 40 years, and I haven't. But if we can organize a few hundred people to stop this development, to me, that's a sign that we can do more. We can find better candidates, and we can get more of a turnout. And my daughter, who's 34, is depressed beyond belief because she feels there's nothing that can be done. And I'm not buying into there's nothing that can be done. I'm not sure what will be the tipping point. What happened yesterday may be the tipping point, almost like Kent State.
Yeah.
When Kent State happened, a whole lot of people got more involved and saw how fucked things were. And they started putting political pressure on congressmen to either not fund this fucking war or you're going to be out of office. And that's what needs to happen now, from my point of view.
You're right.
The No Kings demonstration was wonderful. I went here, there were thousands of people, but then it was over.
Yeah.
It was painful, but it wasn't, unfortunately, painful enough. And it's getting real close to painful enough. I mean, it is for me, but it's not, it hasn't been painful enough for enough people, in my estimation. So,
Well, a lot of people like Emily, I can't turn on the radio in the car anymore because she doesn't want to hear the news.
Same thing with
And,
Sandra. Yeah.
Yeah, and I I just used to drive around all over listening to the news all the time and watching the news on television. And like, I don't even know when the football season is anymore because we're not watching the local news
Yeah.
because it drives her crazy. And
Yeah, well, not knowing about it don't help anything. So I keep up with it. I scream, I yell a lot. It's better since the grandkids aren't with me all the time. Um, and I edit the newspaper every time by using the right adjectives with people who talk. I blame my newspaper man about it. Bonnie said, "You write this on the newspaper?" No, it came like that. But,
So
yeah,
your newspaper looks like the Epstein file, so everything's blacked out.
yeah, yeah. Anyway, well,
okay,
Well,
I got a
Lucas
question.
Nelson.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
I
No, go
say
ahead.
Lucas Nelson, Willie Nelson's son, has a song called "Turn Off the TV and Grow a Garden."
Oh,
I'm doing
oh
more of that
no,
too.
that was John Denver, huh? Blow up your TV, throw away the
No,
paper,
that's a different one. Yeah,
go to the country, build you a
yeah,
home. Yeah,
that's right. That's a different one. But
yeah.
Hey, does anybody remember John Rogers? Rogers. He worked in New Orleans in 1972.
I don't
No.
remember the name. There was a Rogers that was at the reunion in New Haven, but he worked in Boston or Cape Cod.
he worked at the club in New Orleans.
John Rogers. Yeah.
He's
What?
he said he did. He wrote me a note. He said, I'll be visiting New Orleans next week and would love to return to the original site of the mustache. I worked there in 1971 at Mardi Gras. I'm hoping to show my family where the mustache was. Thanks for your help.
Okay. I do believe that is John Rogers that I met in New Haven at the last reunion with Joel. He sent me some pictures. I think it was either the Boston Club and maybe the Cape Cod. Um, I, but yeah, he didn't work in New Orleans, but he came in '71 and worked. You know,
Okay.
like a lot of out of town waiters did. But yeah, I think that's who's talking. Yeah, just tell them it's 436 Bourbon Street, and
Same
I'm going to
everything.
send them a couple of the pictures from when we had dinner at that whatever that place is called that used to be the mustache.
yeah,
Yeah.
Pier 420,
Yeah, Peter or
420.
426.
No, yeah,
I think it's 424.
yeah,
Yeah.
because the mustache was 426. Yeah. Well, speaking of which, here's an outside picture. I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. No, that's the right one.
Well, that's all right.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Maynard,
Yeah,
Barry, Peter,
I've never seen that picture.
David.
I don't think I have
I
either.
haven't either.
I don't think y'all were there really. I think we just photoshopped y'all in. And,
And his
Good job.
yeah.
Is that what you did?
No, I'm
That's
kidding.
that's
I don't
David.
remember. I don't remember who gave me that picture, but it's a nice one.
Yeah, it's a
Billy,
good-
why
Yeah.
you send that one to me? I've never seen that one.
I haven't either.
Uh-uh.
There's David,
Okay.
and
David,
I
Peter.
mean, I'm wondering. It almost looks like Desley, the girl I used to go out with, next to Peter, but
Yeah.
could be
Well,
somebody
Desley,
else.
yeah, it might be. Desley was blonde, but I don't remember her. Yeah. Well,
And
let's go ahead.
the girl on the other side looks familiar too.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Now I have a couple more like that that I can throw up. Let's see.
Interesting.
Get this up here too. I got to kill that one first. Stop share. This was in front of the. Come on now. Where are you? Share picture. The three guys outside the club.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good shot of the marquee.
Where'd you get these? I've never seen these, Billy.
I haven't
don't
either.
remember. I was going through every folder I had on my desk. I went through it to find stuff for Brian for her video, and I said, "Oh, I haven't seen these in a while," so I put them in a folder to show today. So,
Send me
I think-
those last two. I've
Yeah.
never seen
I
Yeah.
don't think I hadn't seen him either.
and they got one more like that.
Huh.
Let's see where it goes.
Good shot on the front of the club there.
Yeah, it's a great shot of the club.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see. There was one more. Let me see if I can find it. Kill that. Where is it? I'm sorry, let me find it. Okay, carry on. Let's see. There was another one, and it had just David
Yeah,
in the car. Here it is. I got it.
when you send them to Barry, send them to me too, so I can. Because I'm going to send
Yeah, I
them
will.
to John Rogers because that's a good outside shot.
Yeah, and here's one. Well,
Yeah,
remember,
yeah,
yeah, when
That's
David
an
used to drive
excellent
Uber.
shot.
Yeah, Dave
yeah.
was
It's
Ubering
a great
people
Yeah.
shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a copy of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Front of the cathedral.
Yeah.
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 That's
Like
a
I said,
neat
it was
picture.
so I found a bunch of stuff kind of like that we hadn't seen or that I couldn't remember seeing.
Yeah.
And I sent them all to Brian for her video. And if anybody needs copies, I can send you the JPEGs of them, you know.
And there were in fact two cars, one in New Orleans, one in New York, and this one obviously, if you look at the sign, it says in the French Quarter.
Oh yeah.
Right. That was Rosie.
Mm.
That's right. But there was another car that was up in New York.
Yeah, Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find that. Let's see.
Yeah, and this car that was down that David is in, that was the one that it didn't have the name of the mustache on the side for a long time.
Right.
Yeah, this
I wonder
one.
if Fred Hendricks could have taken these pictures. I mean, so obviously that last one especially, well, no, both of them, they were done for advertising purposes. Not that they ever went anywhere that I would know of.
Yeah, well,
But
this one isn't New Orleans. This is the New
Maybe
York
Fred.
car.
Maybe Fred. Yeah.
This is the New York car, and no, that's a Red Garter. This picture was taken when the mustache was still called the Red Garter in New York.
Yeah.
Boston, I guess.
Is that
And
Joel?
that wasn't a replica car, was it?
No, that's Joel in the front,
That's Joel.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
and that's Mike. I'm not Mike Gim across on the other side of the hood from Joel.
Mhm.
And that's
Huh.
way back. That's way back
Yeah.
in the 60s.
That's a
Yeah,
good
that was before they changed the name
Oh.
from the Red Garter to Your Father's Mustache.
Yeah, but I think that was a real car, not a replica.
Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So, like I said, yeah, this was a cool picture too. I found. So it was like being on a treasure hunt because I had so many folders that my stuff. I hadn't organized them all by topic, so I said, "Oh, well," because I figured I'm going to send her stuff that as the waiters and band members were talking, she could drop pictures in that would kind of, you know, emphasize or kind of color what she was talking about. And this one, I didn't scan it. Somebody just took a picture of this picture on a table, obviously, you know, so it looks nice though. Brian had a folder when she went over to Barry's house for the interviews. She had a folder of 8x10s, great pictures, you know, that I hadn't seen. We haven't seen them on the Zooms. And I tried to get the folder from her, and she was going to leave it with me, but she didn't. So when I talk to her next time, I'll see if she could scan them some kind of way, so we'd have more good stuff to look at. You know.
Mm.
Well, here's our picture from 424.
That's a good one.
That's the one that cropped me
Yeah.
out.
That's when Rick had COVID, so he didn't get there.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rick.
No, I couldn't believe it. The day before I was supposed to leave, I go to the doctor and got COVID. Just typical.
It turned out to be unbelievable.
Sure,
We
wish I
didn't
could
get
have
a
been
chance. We talked a little bit about it, but just the fact that Danny was able to get us into the club and the band actually played together when they hadn't played together in 50 years. It was just
Yeah.
amazing.
there. Some good videos of that.
Had a great response, you know. So I
Okay,
think-
now I'm having trouble finding this
okay.
get rid of it thing.
Oh. You can't find I've had that problem before. Sometimes I have to actually log out just to get out of there. Yeah.
Okay, oh shit. Damn it.
You know what? Johnny Gill isn't in that picture.
Yeah, he
Well,
is to the right.
Oh,
Right.
you see, my computer's blocked out.
Right by Bonnie.
Gotcha.
Yeah, right by Bonnie. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was on the other side of Bonnie in that picture. Let's see,
Where
I
in the
have-
building is that picture taken?
I have This was taken at the mustache, the site of your father's mustache.
Yeah, but as you walk into 424,
Oh, we were lined up right outside the beer stand window. They put that brick wall in. Wasn't there when we were there.
Yeah, that's outside of the beer stand window, David.
Yeah, like right where Bonnie is. If you went to her left, you'd be right out the beer stand window.
hmm
They
Wow.
still had the openings there for it, and they had some jackasses with drums in the middle of the street. We could hardly hear each other talk at first when we first got there, and they had to close the windows.
I was in that place a time or two, and I really liked what they did with it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, well, we all ate there once. Remember, we ate on the balcony outside.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
We ate there one time also when Joel came down.
Right.
It was a big. Remember that? That it was there. Milton came in later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you told us a story about how Milton, I wasn't there, but you said Milton came out and told Roger he just peed in his office or something like that.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it went to the bathroom, you know.
Didn't one of you live near Milton at some point?
I lived
Yeah,
near
Rick
Milton.
did.
Yeah. Rick said he had talked with Milton not long ago.
Yeah. He wants to have a surprise birthday party for Andy, and they're going to have it up at a recording studio up in some Mandeville coming here somewhere. But he was going to call you, Bill, but I guess he had never got around to it. I don't know.
I have not heard from him now.
Hmm.
Yeah. See if I can find we can play a clip, Tom, from the actual.
Yeah, I've got those. I'm just trying to
Okay.
get rid of some of it.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't mean to close that file. Here we go.
There.
I'll just show another old New Orleans picture here. This is the band that was there when I started, and I think when Rick started.
Yeah. It's Andy on
Freddie Lonzo was playing when you started.
Yeah, he was, but with Herb. Well, no, that's Andy. That's not Herb.
That's Andy. That's Andy on it too.
That's Andy. Okay, yeah. No, Freddie Lonzo was there, and also Herb, and also Ben Smith would play trombone too.
Hmm.
You know.
That's Scotty Hill on trombone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the first song ready, Bill.
Okay, doke. Take it away, Maestro.
Share sound.
That was Chris.
It's
Yeah.
Chris from Italy.
Oh.
Buongiorno.
Welcome, Chris. Yeah,
Buongiorno.
sure.
I wish I had an exotic background here, like the Colosseum or someplace, but it's too late to be out at night. It's 11 o'clock here.
There's no gondolier. No gondolier there.
No gondoliers in Rome anyway.
That's true. You're in wrong city.
Oh, you see that picture of the New York Club?
I'm sorry. What did you say, Chris?
There's a picture on the screen. I'm just wondering. No, it's not.
That's the top of the Maison Bourbon. I think Tom's queuing up a
Oh, a video. Yeah.
video. I don't know. Can you hear us, Tom?
All right, yell at me if it's not, the audio's not playing.
We hear it.
Here's Rick.
What a way to make a buck.
It's great.
Hey, you heard
Barry,
that
what was
okay,
it?
right?
Oh
Barry,
yeah,
what was that trombone player's name?
Um,
The one from the Navy, West Bank.
I can't think of it right now. It'll come to me. John
When,
Hester.
when,
John, yeah.
John Hester.
John
yes,
Hester.
yeah.
Yeah. It
And
was-
Billy, I thought of the guy's full name that took those pictures. His name was Marshall Brody.
no way.
Hmm.
You remember him, Chris?
No.
He was a waiter at the Mustache back in the early days. He's the one that took all those videos inside the club that you have on your Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his name was Marshall Brody. I don't know how you get in touch with him.
Well, if Chris has, do you have the MP4s for that you put up on your? I know I tried to get your password once and try to get into your so I could download the videos directly, but didn't have any luck. We can try it again, but
Yeah.
You know what we're talking about when Joel did the presentation at the 87 reunion.
Right.
Those films.
Yeah. No, they weren't mine, and I mean I have some of them on my the mustache Facebook site, but they're I guess I got them from Joel or wherever. You know, I was just always collecting wherever I could
Right,
get
right.
them.
Somebody sent out a film. They used to call them what they used to call them a cassette.
Yeah.
You know,
but yeah,
DVD, a DVR, or whatever you used to call them. You know, Betamax.
VHS.
A lot of
VHS.
names.
Yeah. Anyway, Chris, well, Brian Schiavone's going to be getting in touch with you. She hasn't yet because I told her that there's very much a lack of actual footage from inside the clubs. I said I got a lot of pictures, but the actual and I said I had gotten your password and I tried and I just didn't follow through with you. But we'll try to get that so I can download the actual footage what you put up there. You know. Okay. So, and also I'm thinking I wanted to get your mail-in address too. Miss Emily wanted the mail-in addresses of the people that got interviewed and stuff. I think she was just wanted to send a little thank you or something. So,
Okay. Well, I'll send you my email. My snail mail address.
Okay, that's
Sure.
good. Yeah. Okay. But,
And the the videos that I have posted on Facebook, you should be able to take them off of there.
well, it's I don't know. I've tried downloading stuff. You can't download things
Doesn't work. Okay.
anymore.
Well, the other thing I could do is just download it to a drive and send the drive to you, and then you could
that would be beautiful
download
if
from
you
there.
do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, because I could make it accessible like that. Yeah, when you get back from Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So how's things in Italy?
It's been wonderful. Today was a little chilly. We're not used to it around here at this time of year, but it was, I think it started off this morning in the high 20s. And then I looked at the weather in Pittsburgh and it was 60 and I thought, nah, there's something wrong there.
Yeah, the backwoods. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Roger.
Hello.
All
Hey,
right,
Roger.
gang.
Hey, Roger.
I'm actually going to take off because it's getting late for me here.
Oh,
Okay, well, have a good night. Sleep.
Good to see you. Thanks for dropping
Yeah.
in.
Take care, Chris. Good to see you again.
All
thank
right.
you,
Well,
man.
see you next
Sleep
week.
well.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty.
What time is it there right now?
About 11:30.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Past the bedtime of this old guy,
Yeah, I was asleep 2 hours by now. So,
All right. Take care, guys.
hey, Chris.
Arrivederci.
thanks for checking in. Okay.
Okay, so this is after you're gone. Some more
Well,
music.
5'2", all covered with fur. A diamond ring, all the same. I bet your life it isn't her. Three times, come on. Has anybody seen my Has anybody seen all right. Well, after you go, and left me crying, after you go, and left me dying, you feel blue, you feel sad, you miss the dearest time you ever had.
Oh, sorry. That's the end of that.
Great,
I don't know why that's the end of that, but
great.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've got to, let's see. We showed a couple of pictures before everybody got on. Maybe Roger knows who took this picture. Let's see. It
You're
was,
muted, Roger.
oh, your mic is off, Roger. Your microphone is off. Yeah.
can you use your hand to communicate, Roger?
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you hear me now?
Now
Yeah.
you're on.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're on now.
Yay.
Okay. Okay.
Where am
Yeah.
I?
Yeah. Did you know? Did you know who took the picture of? We couldn't figure it out.
Where is it?
Oh, you can't see the picture on the screen? Is the
No.
picture still up with or maybe it's not?
Yeah,
Sign in to see
Yeah, I
this.
see the picture.
I
Okay.
can see it.
It's on my screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is it?
Picture
It's
of
Bourbon
Rosie,
Street.
David driving, and Pete and Barry and Maynard bought a car.
I
Uh-oh.
don't see it.
Okay. Can you see anything? Is there anybody? Can you see us?
Yeah.
Sign in to see profile. Sent.
Trying to figure out what block of bourbon that is. Can't really
Yeah, it's
see this. I can't really read it too much.
that's true, huh? Let me
It's
see.
it's a couple blocks down where it's the amusement lanes,
Maybe the 200. Oh, okay.
amusement games.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that was on Royal Street. They had that was Pennyland, but I don't think
Is
that's
it?
it.
No, this is closer to Canal from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look behind my head, that's the Guys and Dolls Club, which was in
The show bar?
the beginning
Yeah.
of 400 block.
Yeah.
How come I can't see it?
Oh.
I don't know, Raj.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we
we can
hear
hear
you.
you fine.
Can you see anybody's faces or anything?
Okay. It says
We see
sign
you.
in to see the profile. That's me.
Okay. I'm gonna take the picture down for a second here. Let's see what we got.
There you are.
Did that change your view? Can you see anybody?
I disappeared.
Okay.
I see you.
We can see you.
We see you.
Zoom workplace. I don't understand it. What's going on? Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
No,
we
we
can hear
hear
you
you.
fine.
We can hear you fine.
But you apparently
How
can't
come
see what we're
I
doing
can't
over
be
here.
viewed?
We could, yeah, we see you.
What happened is that Comcast.com has been overtaken by Yahoo.
Hmm.
I'm having trouble communicating with people, let alone myself.
Yeah.
I would say that photo we were looking at was right in front of Andy's.
Okay, just looking towards Bourbon Street. I mean, looking towards Canal
Looking
Street.
towards Canal Street,
Yeah.
Toward
Yeah,
Canal.
looking toward Canal. Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
Canal way down there. Yeah.
right in front of Andy's. Maybe a little bit closer to Canal Street
Hmm.
from Andy's, but looking down Canal Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right near the guys in Dolls. Yeah.
Okay, I found a picture. Here's you can send to what's his name, Tom.
That picture.
Oh yeah, okay, that would be good.
That's,
Yeah,
that's the old mustache location.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see that, huh, Roger?
What's that?
You can see this picture right here?
I can see the picture of you guys in front of the
Right.
424 Seafood Market.
24. Yeah, because John Rogers, who was with us up at the New Haven reunion, is coming to New Orleans. He wanted to go eat at the place that the Mustache used to be at,
Yeah.
and that's what we did for when everybody came in town for for the interviews for Brian Schiavone. We all went and ate there too.
This is this when we all had up on the balcony, Bill, that first time?
Yeah, I have a shot of us all on the
'Cause
balcony.
there's David's in it. Yeah, that's me. I think
Yeah.
next to Barry.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
And Bonnie was there too. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Bonnie was there. Yeah.
Maybe Bonnie was taking the picture.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's Barry in a necktie.
Yeah,
I don't
Barry
think
looks
you've ever
like he's
seen
an
that
insurance
necktie, Barry.
salesman.
He must have had a job that night.
Well, I had to go to work after that.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
You look mighty nice.
Thank you.
That's right. That was a compliment. Yeah, you look sharp.
Cleans up good, don't he? Yeah.
It's hard to believe that I went 20 years, 6 nights a week dressed like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
And now I've worn a suit twice in the last 3 years for funerals. That's it.
yeah.
That's a sad state, huh?
Put
Happy
that
New
picture
Year.
back up for Roger again, Bill. Maybe he can see it this
Which
time.
one?
The one the
Oh, the car?
yeah. He could see that picture, he said.
What year was that picture taken?
That one was
Hey, it's Ira.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is
Where is it?
the Mustache car in front. This is in front
Oh,
of him.
wow.
That's when we had the car.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I didn't
You
have
could-
your father's mustache put on the side of it yet.
Yeah, we did. Your father's mustache was put on the side by then. I have another picture I could show you.
But to Maynard's right is the entrance to Andy's.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I believe that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. And had this picture too. Let me get rid of that. This one was right in front of the marquee outside the
Oh,
Mustache.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an old one.
Yeah.
See that plaque there where it says Jack T. Gardner's Last Stand?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, over Peter's
Someone
shoulder.
took that off
Huh.
up there.
It's back on there again.
Yeah, but then now this is after the fire. Someone took
Yeah.
that sign down, and then I went back later and they put it back.
Yeah. I
It's
took
true.
a picture. I took a picture of it when we ate there in December, so it's back up again.
Yeah. And I heard a rumor, I don't know if this is true, years ago, before there were clubs and everything on Bourbon Street, there used to be a graveyard around here somewhere. Anyone heard that rumor?
I heard that the
Well,
Mustache
I read
was
in one
one
book
time.
that 424 Bourbon Street was a black
Funeral home.
funeral home before you had funeral homes. It was just
Oh, the funeral home. Okay.
they worked out of there.
Wow.
It's highly possible. Well, when I was working down there, the place where Eddie and Mad Dog and maybe Rick were staying on Burgundy Street,
Mhm.
they were doing some renovation work next door, and they found out there was a graveyard there. During the yellow fever epidemic, a lot of people were buried there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and
What address was that?
and it was on Burgundy Street. You remember when y'all lived on Burgundy, Rick?
Yeah.
Or was that and
That was in the maybe 400 or 500 block. I can't remember.
Yeah, and when they were working on the building next to it, they found all the bodies under the ground. In fact, that's what happened. Just this past week, they have work has been frozen on St. Peter Street by Royal, which is not far from where the the Maison Bourbon is. They found a whole layer of artifacts and things from centuries ago. So they had to stop work while they're digging them all up. It's like
Right where we were walking back from the hotel that time.
Right.
Yeah.
They had that big barrier up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. And I had this one from Joel. Let me see. This was a shot from. Let's see. Let me get to it again. Sorry, I got too many pictures up here. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. This one was. I showed this earlier, but you weren't on yet. When before the mustache changed its name from the Red Garter.
Wow.
So that's not the car that we had. That's a different car.
No, that's the one that was in New York sometime in the early '60s.
Says
That
the Red
says
Garter.
Yeah, and there's Joel on the front, and that's Mike, not Mike Gim, on the other fender. I don't know who any other people are.
That's not a replica car. That's a real car.
Yeah. That looked like it used to be a Hearst or something.
Yeah, or maybe one of those kind of cars where fancy people got to ride way in the back and the chauffeur drove them around,
Yeah, in the rain.
And look, the windshield's even folded out.
Wow.
Yeah, look at it. The windshield's tilt up.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was taken in New York, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it says New York City Car Parade
They got
on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It does. Yeah.
See, it's a Red Garter. Let's see if I can get close enough of that sign and see what it is. Cape Cod, New York. Red Garter, something, and Cape Cod.
Cape Cod.
Yeah.
Looks like Boston's on the top right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Boston.
Philadelphia.
Cape Cod was a Red Garter.
Yeah.
And the original Cape Cod we were in.
Yeah. I remember the story Joel told when they decided to change the name from the Red Garter was how it was a Red Garter one night, and then the next day when everybody got up to go to work, everything had been changed to your father's mustache. He told that story when we were at the 50th reunion. Yeah. How they had a contest to name the mustache and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Tom, I sent some pictures in. Did you receive any of them today?
I don't. Let me go look.
It's hard because it took a lot of my regular emails and put them in another file. I had trouble finding it.
Yeah, Roger Kinnaman. Yeah, Cherry Tree Gardens, Blackpool. Did you send more than that?
Yeah, I sent about 6 of them.
Yeah, we got a quick video we can see. This is from Carnegie Hall. And I just called this heavy metal. I think it was all the tubas doing a solo.
You aren't supposed to use that word in a polite conversation. All right, guys, tuba players to the fore.
Here we go! 1, 2, 3!
Okay.
That was the second best performance I ever heard.
Yeah, Roger, here's one of your pictures, and it's really nice. This is the club.
That's the St. Louis Club, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we didn't have it said Confederate flag up there. We didn't have those in all the clubs, and St. Louis was part of the Confederacy.
It was technically a border state, Roger.
Huh?
It was technically a border state.
Border-
It wasn't a southern. Yeah, Missouri was.
It was
You
a
should know
show.
that. You're from Kansas City. You should know that. You took state history in high school, didn't you?
Right. It's a show me state, man.
They did some type of compromise there.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
tell me, honey. Show me.
The Missouri Compromise.
My line from Missouri.
That's right. Show me, baby.
That was one of them, I said. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the rest of them.
I'm coming. I got the rest of them.
You
Just
did?
takes me a
Here's
minute.
here's one I got from Gim a while back.
Oh, yeah.
The mustache when they were playing for Lady Bird. in
See,
the
we
White
were
House.
we were pretty famous.
Yeah, let's Gim all the way on the right when he had dark hair, but
And Jay Brackett on the trombone in the back.
Yeah.
Who's on the tuba?
I don't know.
I thought at first it was Mark Heater, but I don't think so.
No.
Didn't Lady Bird talk awfully slow or something? And
Yeah, Gim was saying that.
Yeah, all of them talk slow. Lyndon talked slow, and so did Ladybird. Yeah.
Did he say? Do you remember if he said that this would have been the East Wing? Ain't there no more? I bet it is. I bet it is.
Probably.
I don't know. It looks like there was a stage. I don't know if they put that stage in just temporarily because that it must be temporary because that chandelier looks like it's pretty low. If there was,
Yeah.
But that must be something they just put in for occasions. I think they said that Lady Bird sang along to this song. I'm trying to remember which one they did. I think she did a bar song.
yeah, she got on the bar and started kicking.
She said, "How are you going to keep them down on the farm?"
There we go.
Yeah.
It sounds like Lady Bird.
Okay, so here's an older picture of yours, Roger.
That's
Is this?
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
It's a dream room.
Yeah.
So this is the mustache before it was the mustache,
Right.
because it doesn't look old. It looks pretty.
Yeah.
Looks like they had to do a lot of
80s.
work.
Well, yeah, we did demolition and came in and painted the walls and got all the old antique pictures up in the right place and put our movable bandstand in.
I'm glad
we had to enlarge the room when we were open. Freak people out. What the hell's going on?
I'm glad
Hey,
we
buddy.
didn't have chairs like that when we were working there.
That was a famous place, the Dream Room. And that was our corporate name also in New Orleans. The Dream
Yeah, I remember that.
The Dream Room Inc.
So why did the dream room close then?
I
changing
couldn't find
times?
any articles on why it closed. Sort of interesting. I guess they had a lot of different musicians come and go out of there. Jack Teagarden's obviously the most famous one.
Okay, now this is one that I don't know what it is.
That is Mardi Gras.
That's what I thought.
That's your date for
That's
tonight.
you, Roger, in a wig, right?
That's right.
Good costume.
I traveled in different circles.
J.J. Walker in drag.
That was taken from our balcony, obviously.
Looks like people of 70.
People want to ask me about
71.
going to New Orleans. I said, well, if you want to see Mardi Gras, go to Mardi Gras. If you want to see New Orleans, don't go during Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is a nice picture of.
Mardi Gras, I'm sorry. Name that waiter.
Wow.
I know who that is.
Yeah, he's from Joplin.
And your arm is around her. Is that your arm around her? Whoever that is.
I don't know.
Probably.
Apparently, I was having a good time.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Is that Nancy?
It could be Nancy.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, I just threw that since we're showing some Mardi Gras pictures. There we go.
That's pretty scary.
Hey, Billy, send that one to me, Billy.
Okay.
I think it's the only picture I'll have of Mardi Gras.
That looks like a mall.
That is a mall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a grand opening of a mall in Wichita, Kansas. And that's Jay Brackett on trombone, me and Banu and Buzzy, and a guy named Dane Marion on tuba.
And you played
Barry,
at
you
2,
guys did
3:30?
mall openings too?
We did mall openings too, yeah.
But we had a big college thing they went to, a lot of colleges.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the night before we played this job in Wichita, we played in Carbondale, Illinois, at Southern Illinois University for a big concert there.
Yeah, that's where Barry Kaiser graduated from in photography.
Yeah. We played the big field house in Carbondale.
Huh, wow.
Carbondale. It's on
Hey,
the
Tom, didn't you go to SIU at Edwardsville for a while?
I did for one semester until they were going to raise the price. So then I switched over to Missouri.
Okay.
to Missouri.
Yeah, the University of Missouri.
They did. I went to down at Cape Girardeau, southeast Missouri State,
Uh-huh.
right on the river.
It's another Mardi Gras picture. And I mean, we talked about this before because the band is actually on the bar, and I don't
Yeah.
remember being there. I don't ever remember the band getting on the bar.
Is that
No,
me
neither.
next to Joel, or
Yeah, that's you.
That's
And
Joel.
me with
Is
the
that-
hat on, right? With the
That's
skimmer
you.
on?
Yeah.
Hat on.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
that's you. That's you. And then it looks like maybe it's
That looks
Uncle
like Yoakum.
Uncle Yoke, huh? Uncle
Yeah, it
Yoke.
looks like Yoakum next to me.
Yeah, because he has his hat on.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah, that does look like Yoakum.
I tell you, I don't remember
And
doing
is the,
that.
You did.
is the person at
I know.
the end waving the Confederate flag too?
It looks
Is it?
like it, but I can't imagine. Yeah. But it was pretty crowded. But that's why I said I've never seen. I can't remember the band ever climbing up on the bar. But
Well,
obviously
there
they
it
did.
was. There
Yeah.
it was.
There it was right there. Yeah.
There's proof.
Maybe the waiters were all in the bandstand.
It was a waiter revolution.
Yeah.
You get paid. Oh, there's my dear friend, Mr. Fred Hendricks,
Yeah.
Cape Cod,
Yeah.
Old Fred.
1965, I believe. And that buddy on his shoulder, that's a raccoon. Its name was Ia.
Good thing he didn't bite his ear off.
I don't know why that's an odd thing for a raccoon to sit on somebody's shoulder like that.
Well, they do have teeth, you know. So
He has his gloves on, but shorts and a short sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
yeah.
We
And
had
he
a lot
looks
of
so
fun.
young then.
What's that?
Sure.
He looks
Fred
so
looked
young.
young.
Yeah.
We all were one day, you know.
60-something years younger than 65. I don't know.
He named that because sometimes we'd play frisbee a lot out behind the original mustache in Harwich, I believe it was, and we'd have a picture. And that picture we made drinks, like rum or vodka, and every time we took a sip out of that thing, you'd yell, "Yeah!"
But that's how the raccoon got a name. Well, here's an old one from New York that had Gim in it, and I guess that's Jeff over there, isn't it? Jeff Allstrom.
Jeff Joe Terra.
Yeah. Picture of beer was only $3 in that picture.
Jesus.
Shit.
$3. Good Lord. Get a beer.
That's a large tuba.
That's so weird. Prices are just
Yeah. You can't even get a beer for under $6 in a quarter now.
My son tends bar at the Denver airport, and a Coors Light draft is $8.65 for a 12-ounce draft.
that's just a big sip.
I know.
You don't see too many pictures of Joe Terra seated.
No,
Yeah, the whole band was seated. I don't see any bananas either.
that's when the band set. So that's unusual because even in those days, all other bands all stood up and played music. And somehow they got into this setting. Then when Joe wanted them to stand up, they didn't like it.
Okay.
All right, here's
Dixieland Jazz.
Mission 35.
Yeah. Stan Levine.
It's got the Dixieland Jazz Band there.
Admission 35 cents.
Hanson Dixie.
Yeah, look at that. It even mentioned Nick's up there on top.
famous Nick's traditional jazz from a grand
Yeah.
era.
That's an unusual price, 35 cents. Usually we'd have everything rounded off to quarters. So you'd have
Well,
to carry
admission
around
free
dimes.
with this mustache. So.
Right.
I give you a quarter. Come on in. We don't care.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just saying quarters are easier to deal with than having like odd cents. Remember on Champagne night, we used to sell them for 10 cents for women. So you'd always end up with a pocket full of nickels, dimes.
That's why you had to carry all your cash with you.
Yeah.
Have your bills in the right position and everything.
I was explaining to Brian when she was doing the interviews, because Tom and I got to be the token waiters in this interview thing, about how the waiters, you basically were working with your money all night. You know, that the band, they would give you $20 bank and you had to turn in $20. So you were working with your own money all night long. You know?
Well, speaking of your money, here we go.
Wow, 6 cents for a stamp?
Yeah. That was a little while ago.
I left that in there. I have this. I took this picture. I just said, well, I'll leave that stamp in there.
6 cents. Yeah. 2 years ago.
Banjos and beer. Whoever thought?
Yeah.
You could go to work and act crazy and make money.
And get paid.
Yeah.
When I first started working there, the waiters didn't get paid. You just worked for tips.
Well, it's kind of like it was at the Mustache in New Orleans too. I mean, they paid us 65 cents an hour or something, and we had to sign a card saying that we were getting minimum wage, but then it round us up to $1.65 an hour, which was minimum wage then. But they would report that as tips. But yeah, you could work 40 hours and like your paycheck was like $10 or something like that. Crazy. One time you get made money, I think they did pay the doorman, and when you worked bar,
the doorman got paid. The bartender,
$5 an hour, I think. It was something more than the 65 cents when you were working, because you didn't get tips, you know. So at least not that the club knew about.
What the waiters would do, as soon as they got their $20 bank, they turned it in. That way they were counting their own money all the time.
Yeah, and then but we always had to be careful. I don't know what my system was. I kept like the ones in my top pocket and fives in the left pocket down my pants, and then anything bigger than that went there. And if I had over $20, it went in my wallet.
Right away.
Yeah. So I don't actually give it away, you know.
Right.
Oh.
For $20 is a big night back then in 1971.
Yeah.
My rent at my first apartment was only $75 a month, including utilities.
Where was your first apartment?
Yeah. That was when I first got married. It was a furnished with utilities, $75 a month. It was on Hennessy Street off of Canal Street.
Oh.
Yeah, block off Canal.
It seems like
I lived right off Bourbon Street on St. Peter, right down from the Red Garter, the opposite direction. And on the other side of the street, Charlie Vagabond lived. He was the guy who ran the dark room in the back, and his wife, Peggy. He's the one who taught me going down to Costa Rica.
That's you.
Oh,
That was one hell of an experience.
You want to see my friends?
Yeah, Edwin and I drove all the way there from New Orleans.
Who's that, Tom?
Come here. You want to come up here?
Oh.
This is Henry.
Hey,
Henry. Say hi.
Henry.
Hey, hello.
Hi, Henry.
Hey,
Henry.
See, they're all saying hi, Henry.
Hello.
Hey.
Henry's gone.
He's off.
Henry's gone. Okay. Well,
He's going. I gotta go too,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, he had enough.
Very
Okay,
good to
guys,
see
we're on to
everybody.
next week.
Right,
See you
okay.
next
Yeah, I'll
week.
see you next week. It sounds
Next
good to
week.
me.
We'll be here. We'll have
Hey,
some
Tom.
more.
Tom, send me your address. Text me your address, and I'll send you that hat.
Okay, I'll do it right now. All right.
Okay.
See you guys later.
So
All right.
everyone.
See ya.